You know, one of the most common reasons people use a family law attorney is for divorce cases. It's the most common, but it's not the only one.
Adam Bernander, a partner and family law attorney at Herrling Clark Law Firm, joins us to talk about some other reasons why you may want legal help. Good morning to you, Adam.
Good morning, you guys.
All right, so you have been with us before discussing matters regarding divorce cases, but what are some of the other legal matters people might want to see you for?
Yeah, I'd say divorce is probably only about half of what I do. The other things are tied to that, but one thing would be paternity cases. So that would be if two people were together in a relationship, had a child, but weren't married. And then another area is post-divorce. So people get divorced, some time passes, and they may want to change the divorce order. And then also prenuptial or postnuptial agreements.
Well, let's start in the beginning. What's involved in a paternity case? What's your role in that?
Well, there's some presumptions under the law about who the child's parents are, but it's not set until a court orders it, or who the father is.
Sure.
So you have to file a case. It's similar to a divorce case, but it's called the paternity action. And then once that's filed, there can be a legal determination on who the father is, and then you can do things like placement and child support and things like that.
Okay. You mentioned post-divorce actions. What is that?
Well, you know, people can be, they could come to an agreement on everything when they're going through a divorce, but then 5 years down the line, things could change. Someone could get a new job. A child could decide that they're interested in an activity that's not offered at one parent's house or the other. So there are certainly things that can be changed if there is a change in circumstances.
Is a prenuptial agreement something you'd encourage everyone to consider, and is there such a thing as a post-nuptial agreement?
Yeah, well, I would encourage everyone to consider it. I don't know that everyone should have one.
Sure.
And it's certainly a personal preference on how you want to protect things and how you want to take a look at moving forward that way. But there is also a post-nuptial agreement possibility. So, you know, if someone got an inheritance and they wanted to make sure that that was carved out of any potential marital estate in the future, you could enter into a post-nuptial agreement and make sure that that takes place.
Perhaps the Powerball winner should be calling you now.
Possibly, yeah. Right. Well, if it's not me.
Yeah, right. Let's talk a little bit about why it's important in these situations to hire an attorney.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of times where people assume they can do some online research and make sure that their rights are protected. And sometimes that may be possible, but a lot of times that's certainly not the case. So there are a lot of forms online that you can also fill out. Again, it might get you headed in the right direction, but without really knowing what you're agreeing to and what a court is ordering and the ramifications moving forward, it's really better to have somebody who knows what's happening.
Well, they are experts in those areas, and they're in your community because you will find Herrling Clark offices in Appleton, Green Bay, Oshkosh, and Wapaka.
You can reach them at 920-739-7366 or online, herlingclark.com. Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys.